All right, guys, welcome back to the desk for the final little chat we're going to have with Stephano. Andre has joined us as well, so he is here. If you move your head a little bit to that side, it's just like our heads are on Stephano's body. It's kind of funny.
What?
Oh, check out my new Astros, guys. My Astros are awesome. How do you like yours? I can hear everything crystal clear.
Yeah, actually, Stephano, you've never looked so good bald. Elias, what would it take to get you to shave your head?
It's not possible.
No, really? There's no wager we could make that would ultimately result in
an amount of money I would accept to shave my head?
Yes.
Huh.
What's the threshold? Like 10,000?
5 figures for sure.
5 figures to get you to shave your head. Maybe we can get a Kickstarter
What if I
this.
said like $7,500? You want to do it for $7,500?
No.
Really?
You know, I've lived with it for 10 years now.
Oh, man,
it's half of my life with this hands.
But isn't it like it takes probably showering so much longer because you have to get rid of the shampoo, right?
No.
Like Ben doesn't even have to shampoo.
How can you say
so
that? You don't know what it's
that?
like to have a shaved head.
You know, I'm not a girl. I don't have hairs onto my ass. I just have...
You're not a girl. You don't have hairs in your ass? Is that what you said?
No,
to his ass.
going
to his
to
ass. Come on,
Whatever,
Ben.
let's not speak about that.
That's disgusting.
I'm sorry, it's what I heard.
That's
Your
disgusting.
mind is twisted, Ben.
Seriously. This is why we pick on you, Ben. You ask for it.
All right. Well, you know, we all came together here today to talk about TVZ.
Sure.
Or Zerg versus Terran,
I think
should say.
it's garbage.
Okay, that's a good way to start.
Zerg is heavily underpowered.
Okay.
Boom. We
Come
have
on,
to
leave all this frustration you have.
Huh?
Through this frustration you have, keep complaining.
Okay. Well, I play on NA's server. That's my first frustration.
Uh-huh.
And half my games so far, I've been like, you know, Artos's Abomination stream. Where
he's talking about the game where Artosis was at like 7,000 resources and 3,000 gas, and
it's just Tempest High Templar.
3 Tempests, and he microed them for like 40
think of that,
minutes.
but Protoss that actually max out. That's what I play against.
Okay. Well, I never played against that, so you must be doing it wrong.
Apparently, I am.
Yes.
I do everything possible, Stephano. I really do.
Okay. So why is it happening to me? I know you can't deal with this army. You can't win against it.
Yeah.
But you can win before they get there. That's the only way to win.
You know what? It's because I played Protoss and Terran too long, so I'm used to just waiting until endgame and winning.
Okay.
It's the wrong way.
But that's your fault, you see. That's not the race fault.
That means a good point. You can't really speak to balance.
Do you have frustrations though? I mean, obviously getting to the air, whatever it is, except Zerg, getting to air toss or air Terran, it's a bad situation for Zerg. But are you able to always put on constant pressure? Do you feel comfortable enough? Like, let's say I'm playing on Newkirk City, I just PF everything, throw down mines everywhere, Viking siege tank. How do you feel, Stephano?
Bad, but luckily it doesn't happen that much. Most of the turn I play tend to play bio, but when a turn plays mech and goes into this camping mode, I actually didn't play that much, so I don't really know what to do. But most of the time, when I push with Ultralisk and Vipers with Clouds, I win the fight.
Yeah.
And you just have to wait before you. You don't have to attack straight away. You have to get Ultralisk, Vipers, and like some Corruptors to deal with the Vikings, so you can keep fighting with the Blinding Clouds. And that's it.
Stephano,
but if you wait too long, you just die for sure. Yes.
I'm also wondering about this style because I've been playing Metaling Baneling, obviously, for most of my ZVTs, and I've been looking at this style or going up against this one particular style that instead of going the regular Marine Marauder mine, they introduce the Hellbat into there. And instead of just getting so many Marines, they just have those Hellbats, and you need more Banelings. And a lot of times I feel like I have to overcompensate. How are you going about this? Do you have Ultras in time? Because obviously after the first game, I know that you go for that Ultra timing, trying to just deal with the first army and then remax on a better composition.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get Ultra really fast, because if you stay on Link's Banelings, the Hellbats will just kill your whole army without really losing anything from the Terran. So you need Ultra as fast as possible, but right now my timings are not the best, so I lose before I get the Ultralisks. And Yeah, I don't see another way to deal with the Hellbats right now except Roach Hydra, but Hellbats are shit against that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Now, the Roach Hydra play is it's obviously strong situationally. I'm still not convinced that it's that good against bio though. Just standard bio medevac.
It is very strong.
It can
Because
be.
the Hydra just kill all the Marines really fast. Like one forget and one hit of a Hydra or 2 hits will kill 1 Marine. So,
But
like you can fight for just 3 seconds and just kill all the Marines. And
They're
that's the strength
positional,
of
though.
it.
If you're out of
and if
position,
there's no
you'll
Marine, you
die.
can kill the Hydras. The Marauders don't kill the Hydras.
Why do you think we haven't been seeing many of the Korean players experimenting with that style, whereas they're always playing the Mutiling Bane multitasking like Life
'Cause
does?
The issue with Koreans is, or if you call that an issue, is that they are they master the drops quite well. And if you start doing a Roach Hydra, they will just straight away start dropping and won't take the fight. And that's the main issue about it. You can't. You can only fight with Roach Hydra. Defending the drops is quite hard. That's why I said you need a lot of static defense. But by the time you get all the static defense, the Terran has like 1 or 2 extra base on you. If he's a good Terran, I mean. Like a good Terran will always put pressure on you and expand same time, and you can't leave your base, so he is always ahead on economy. And that's the main difficulty about Roach Hydra.
Yeah,
being
obviously
slow.
that Reddit thread popped up with you and QXC, and I got the chance to play QXC on ladder, and I've had a lot of troubles. What do you feel about that style? Because I know that's a little bit more like aggressive / defensive.
For
like
people
it's
that
just PFs.
people watching that might not know, we're talking about just a mass Widowmine turtle style.
Correct. It's just mass Widow Mines, push them out on the field. You go Planetary Fortresses, Widow Mines at home, Siege Tanks, and Good Sim City until you go to Battle Cruisers, which I want to shoot myself.
Well, what he was doing was a bit different from that. He was more like putting random mines on the map
Yeah.
as random location. So the Zerg gets really focused on killing all the mines, and in the meantime, the Terran will get all the bases of his side of the map and take same time. So the Zerg stays stuck on the same composition because I'm not losing any units. I'm just killing mines, and he gets to the composition he wants to, and that was hard to deal with. I guess that you need to make like spines and spores everywhere, and overseas, and just go to yourself to.
As silly as it might sound, I've seen a couple games like that from some of the Koreans, like Hyun, and they do weird things like mass spore crawler Viper, and they just pull the BCs,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
which is it sounds ridiculous, but
Does it work?
it looks kind. I mean, it only works if you have great creep spread and incredible multitasking, but I guess it could possibly work.
I
don't
mean,
know.
this looks like a very static
Yeah.
yeah,
battle.
yeah. I mean,
It's like
but I mean, it's
setup time takes so much.
it's also the sort of the same thing you're talking about with the Terran though, because he just builds this ball of death.
Yeah.
That's really sort
Yeah,
of frustrating
that's true.
to deal with. So, anyways, Stephano, I really want to thank you for coming on the show, man. When are you going to come out and hang out with us in the studio again?
Maybe very soon. Maybe.
I really hope so, buddy. I really hope so. We miss having you out here. Before we let you go, do you have any final shout-outs or anything you'd like to say? I'm sure you have to thank all your sponsors.
Absolutely. I have many sponsors and they are all amazing. Monster, HyperX, Intel, and a lot of other sponsors like... No, I have it.
Raid Call,
The Raid Call
Astro,
is the best.
Razer.
Razer. I've been using Razer stuff since I'm 14, so it's obviously the best you can get. Don't you agree? You are in love with Razer too,
Of
no?
course. Razer makes some great gaming
Okay,
products. So.
and you can follow me on Twitter at Stephano RC, and I hope you enjoyed the show. It was a pleasure for me to be here.
Thank you so much, Stephano. I hope you come out and visit us soon. I want to remind all of our fans, or I guess announce to all our fans, that Lauren Elise will be on Wednesday Night Sprites in about 15 minutes. That's over on Chanman's channel. So please check out Chanman and Lauren for that show. We're done today. Greetorp, thank you for the games. GG's.
No problem. GG's. Ben, I'm still undefeated against you, by the way.
Still you know what? I was pretty close
You got
that
really
time.
close. Like the ZVZ we had, I was 2 base, no drones. You were 3 base, all drones.
Yep.
But you threw it somehow. This one, I thought you were going to win. And then I'm like, oh, he has no spawning pool.
Yep.
And then I see your spawning pool just open at your 3rd base. I was like, I'm going to kill that. I'm going to dance my Marines.
Yep. So it's one day. It's sooner or later. It's gonna happen.
I know, it's creeping
gonna
up,
happen
man.
sooner or later. Maybe I'll just unplug your cable. All right, guys, we're done. It's been a blast. We'll see y'all next Wednesday for the next show. See you, Stephano.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.